Hey fam, what's good? What's good? I hope that you're well and keeping safe. Welcome back to another one. So now we will be covering types of trading sessions, right? Now we have three types of sessions, right? Which is basically our Asia session, London, and our New York session, right? Now our Asia session, this is from 1 a.m. until 9 a.m. in the morning. The session has low volatility, simply meaning that there's less money being pumped into the market, right? So you will see 9 times out of 10 during these hours, the market will be quite range bound, right? London session and New York session, this is where we have high volatility inside the market. This is simply where you will see the market have a nice uptrend or a nice actual downtrend, right? Now London session basically starts from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m., right? And then our New York session basically starts from 3 p.m. until 1 a.m., right? Now with our New York session, right, 3 p.m., this is basically when we find ourselves prepping ourselves for the market, right, for 3:30. Now, what is 3:30? This is basically when the New York Stock Exchange opens, right? This is where we have high volatility being pushed inside the market, and we want to find ourselves being reactive with price when that high volatility is basically being presented to us. Okay, now in B, as a trader, you need to choose which session fits you the best and only trade inside that one session you found yourself choosing, right? So if you are having an actual job, right, which is, let's say, giving you time to trade during these hours over here, right, your London session, then you're going to find yourself trading in the London session, right? If you are finding yourself having an actual job or studying whatsoever, but you know what, you only have free time inside your New York session, then you're going to use the New York session, right? You're going to use the New York session to find yourself trading. And I personally only trade inside the New York session, right? That session right there is where I find myself prioritizing price. Okay, now let's scale to the next slide. Next slide will literally be types of traders, right? We have three types of traders, right? Actually, four types of traders, but this is the most popular ones, right? Scalper, day trader, swing trader, then we also get our position traders, right? Now, starting off from our scalp traders over here, you know what, like I might mention, you rather want to find yourself being active with the market having high volatility. So you are going to find yourself looking at the London and the New York session, right? I will say try and, you know what, trade inside the New York session. Traders will be in and out of the markets, right? Traders will be more focused on the lower time frames, such as your 15-minute and your 5-minute, right? You can also find yourself being quite reactive on even lower time frames, such as the 1-minute time frame, right? This style of trading needs a lot of screening time, and it is quite stressful, right? It is very stressful. Now, screening time, right, this simply means you're gonna have to sit and wait for that specific thing to play out for you to basically execute your trades, whether you want to look for buys or look for selling opportunity, right? And that wait right there can make it quite stressful, because even though you are waiting for a long time, right, this does not mean that your trade will play out. Sometimes your trade will play out, sometimes it won't. That stress factor right there, you know what, I think that it is quite upscale right there. Now let's look at our day traders, right? Like I might mention, you want to be inside a market which have volatility, right, or a session which have volatility, and that will be your London and your New York session. Now day traders enter the trade in the beginning of the day and close it at the end of the day, right? Traders will be more focused on our 1-hourly time frame. This style of trading do not need as much screening time as scalping. Right now, your day traders just like the word is saying, right? You are trading inside the day. Like intraday trader will also be an actual term, which you most probably find yourself hearing about, right? Now, your day traders will literally find themselves having an actual trade from the London session all the way through to the New York session and then find themselves closing the actual trade, right? Basically, just finding that volatility throughout the day. Or they'll find themselves entering price in the beginning of the session and will find themselves closing the actual trade at the end of the session, right? Depending on how the trade is performing. But most importantly, these traders don't hold the trades for more than 1 day. Now, let's say, for instance, you are holding your trade for more than 1 day. What are you being considered as being now? Now you will be considered as a swing trader. Right now, a swing trader will find him or herself trading throughout any session, right? This trader does not necessarily wait for a specific pattern, right? This trader does not care about the accuracy of the actual trade, right? This trader will find him or herself being on the higher time frame, executing price right there and literally just hold the trade, right? Now let's look at the criteria of our swing traders. Now, swing traders, you enter the market and hold your trades for more than 1 day, right? Traders will be more focused on what's happening on the higher time frame, such as your 4-hourly time frame and your daily time frame, right? You don't need a lot of screening time. Less stressful, requires a lot of patience and a lot of equity as well, right? So these traders are the ones that is quite busy, right? So if you are finding yourself being a quite busy individual, swing trading might be the section you want to find yourself participating when it comes down to price, right? Now, at the end of the day, we all have different types of personalities, right? Different types of risk appetites whatsoever, different types of life situations as well, right? So you as a trader need to find yourself identifying which one suits you the best, right? Will it be scalp trading? Scalp trading might suit me the best, but not for you, right? Day trading might be the best for you, but not for me. Swing trading might be the best for A, but not the best for B, right? So you need to find yourself identifying in which category you are at best. So I will say that you need to experiment throughout these types of traders, right? To find out who you are as an actual individual and just use that right there as your actual method, right? You're not going to find yourself being today, I'm going to be a scalper, and then tomorrow I'm going to be a day trader, and then the other day I'm going to find myself being a swing trader, right? You're not going to come being a swing trader and then all of a sudden tomorrow you want to be a scalper, and then the next week you want to be an intraday trader. No, choose one, stick with it for quite a while, right? If it's not for you, go to the next one, stick with it for quite a while. If that's not for you, go to the next one, stick with it for quite a while. And if that's not for you, that you can look back and see which one basically fits you the best, and you stick with that one right there. Scalp trading, to me personally, that is the best for me, right? So that is it when it comes down to types of traders, types of sessions you can find yourself trading. I will say prioritize yourself on trading the New York session, right? As the New York session is opening up quite clean and nice opportunities. That is literally it from me, your boy D. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm out.